Okay, today is 5-4 summary and 5-5. 5-4, I think you guys already know how to do it, and so you're going to fly through this homework. If you look at the problem number 1 on 5-4, it says 1/3 equals x over 15. This is a proportion, isn't it?
Yep.
We've been doing those already, haven't we?
X over 12?
X over 12.
What did you say? Oh, I'm sorry. Number 1 is x over 12. It would have worked the other way too.
Okay.
We could have got a number out of it. Okay, so 1/3 is equal to x over 12. So what is x? 4. And how do you get that?
Because 3 times 4 is 12.
You could do times 4 times 4, or you could do this times this is 12, divided by this is 4.
That's the hard way.
Only, no, it's not the hard way, because sometimes you can't do it. Look at number 5. 1/11 equals 32 over 4. Tell me how you're going to do that one.
It's supposed to be X.
Yes, x.
Come on, Kyle.
I know. Should we start the video? No. It's normal. I mess up.
Yeah,
I'm not going to start over. Okay, x over 11 equals 32 over 4. You can't do that just by 4 times something is 11, can you? Okay, so let's multiply 11 times 32 is 352, right? And then we multiply those two and divide that by 4. Okay, multiply those, divide by this one.
Right.
Okay, so what's 352 divided by 4?
8.
Wow.
88? There you go. You could have said 32 divided by 4 is 8, so this reduces to 8. And so what over 11 would be 8, and you could have got 88 that way.
When you write your answer, do you have to put that x equals 88?
Just 88 is fine. Okay, how about one like x over 25 equals 4 over 20? I didn't write it wrong this time.
Well, that's going to be a 5 because 20 plus 5 is 100 and 25 plus 4 is 100.
It is 5.
5
25 times 4 is 100.
Yeah.
Divided by 20 is 5.
Because you're trying to make both sides match the top.
Right.
Yeah.
They have to be equal fractions. It has to equal the same thing when you multiply them.
Just like what we
You
were
put a
doing
5
in
here.
5-3.
25 times 4 is 100. 20 times 5 is 100. Right. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What if it's decimal?
Cool. All right, well, you're going to change the decimals into fractions, right?
Oh, why would we want to play with fractions? If you want to play with fractions, you can. If you'd rather just multiply these two and divide by that one,
Oh, that's
you
true.
could do it as a decimal.
That's true.
So 9.8 times 3.6 is 35.28. Divide that by 0.7. You get 50.4. Is that what you got? Anybody do it with me?
How would you do it freehand though? How would you do it?
Because she's
How
smart.
would you do it freehand?
Yeah.
You do 9.8 times 3.6. I use a calculator. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 9 is 54. 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, you have to put the 0 because it's the second number. 3 times 8, 24. 3 times 9 is 27, 28, 29. 8, 12, 15, and you have two decimals here, so you need to go back 2 times. So there's 35.28. Dividing it by a decimal, you have to make the outside a whole number. So move it once, move this one once. So your decimal comes up into your answer. 7 into 35 is 5. Bring the 2 down. 7 won't go into 2. Okay, so bring the 8 down. 7 into 28. 4 times. 4 times 7 is 28. That gives you a review on multiplying and dividing decimals, huh? Let's see for some of the fractions, because we have Dane over there wanting to play with fractions.
No, I just noticed in some of the ones in 5-3 that you had to.
You do have to do some of them. The number 19, 20, the ones on the next page, 360, they're all fractions. So you get to play with fractions too. Number 19 says 15 over 1 2/3 equals 9 over x. So what do we multiply? These two, right? And then we will divide by that. So we're going to do 9 times 1 2/3, and then we're going to divide by 15. I think it needs to be brighter. It's very hard for me to read here.
Okay, but wouldn't you change the 1 2/3 into a improper fraction?
Yep. Turn all these into fractions. 3 times 1 is 3, 4, 5. Turn that into a fraction. What do you do when you divide?
Flip.
Multiply by the reciprocal. Before we multiply all those numbers, wouldn't it be easier to do some dividing first?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do a lot of dividing there.
Divide these by 3.
1, 3. 1, 3.
Divide by 5.
And then you
How
can
about-
also divide the 2 3s, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a whole.
1 over 1. It's a 1. Well, that was fun.
Fun.
Okay, just for me. Okay, what about if we have fractions and decimals mixed?
Gotta make them the same.
Yeah, let's make them the same. Number 23 has a half over x equals 2 over 0.8.
You gotta turn a half into a point, right?
Or you can
Either
turn the
way.
decimal into a fraction.
Either turn 1/2 into 0.5 or turn 8/10 into 8/10. 8 over 10, a fraction. So let's do it both ways, okay? We're doing 1/2 times 0.8, and then we're dividing by 2. Okay, 2 ways. Let's do decimals over here, fractions over here. Okay, decimals means when you turn that to the 0.5 times 0.8, you don't change 2 in anything, it's already a number, right? Okay, fractions. 1/2 stays 1/2. This turns into 8/10, and you can say it's 4/5 or you can leave 8/10, it doesn't matter. You're going to end up reducing later. We can leave 8/10. We're dividing by 2. Okay, when you divide by 2, we're going to multiply by reciprocal. Okay? Let's do the fractions first while we're there. Let's do some dividing. Divide by 2 here and here. That's 4. Again? 2. How about this? See, we didn't have to reduce this because it reduces now too. Divide by 2, divide by 2.
Even though they're the same number,
No, this is a 10 and that's a 2.
but it's the same fraction.
Oh, yeah, because we could have reduced 8/10 and made it 4/5 earlier, remember?
Oh, okay.
You can do a top and a bottom,
Alright.
just not side, side, or top, top. So now we have 1, 1, 1 on top, 1 times 5 on bottom, 1/5, which is 5, 1/5 is 0.2. Hopefully we'll get a 0.2 over here. Remember how to turn this into a decimal? 1/5. Divide it. So let's see if we get 0.2 when we do this. 0.5 times 0.8. 8 times 5 is 40. You have two numbers here. 1, 2. 0.40. We're dividing that by 2. That's a whole number on the outside, so no moving of the decimal. 2 into 4. Good, we got 0.2. So it would be either a 1/5 or a 0.2. Now put that 0 in front, huh? Don't forget that.
Okay, so either answer would be correct?
Either one.
Maybe 1/5 or 0.2?
Yep.
Well, it's the same.
0.2.
0.2.
Or I'll.
And is
I'll
it gonna-
select you. What?
Okay, it doesn't tell us to,
If it says, actually solve each proportion two different ways. This one says to do it both ways.
oh, okay.
Change to decimal and solve, then change all to fraction and solve. So actually you have to do it both ways for your 24 and 26. Okay. So that's all of 5.4. Any questions on 5.4? It's not
Lots
going
of
to be
them,
bad,
not
is
right
it?
now.
Huh?
Lots of them, but not right now.
Not right now?
Yeah.
Okay, call me later.
Okay.
Summary, it'll be just everything we've covered. So 5.5 is the next thing. Get a fresh sheet of paper. I'm using a pencil because it seems to show better up on the wall. Okay, 5.5, you're doing application problems with proportions. That means word problems, right? Okay. You're going to be setting up proportions. You're doing applications with proportions. Okay. You're going to be setting up a proportion. I just lost my lead. So as you do the word problem, you're going to figure out what you need on the top and bottom of the proportion. I just screwed up my pencil. Oh well. Okay. So let's start. Let's read a word problem and try it out. Number 1 says Carolyn, however you want to say it. Caroline can sketch 4 cartoon strips in 5 hours. How long will it take her to sketch 18 strips? What are the things that are being looked at there?
4, 5.
No, what are the things?
Strips,
Strips,
sketch.
and how many strips in how long?
5 hours.
Hours. Strips and hours. It said 4 strips in 5 hours. And it wanted to know how long for 18 strips. Okay, don't just start putting them on here without putting what you're going to put where. What I'm trying to tell you is put something over here on the top and bottom, which will tell you where the strips are, where the hours are. Okay, so you can put strips over hours, or you could put hours over strips. It doesn't matter. You can set it up however you want. Whatever you put here, that's where you put your strips. 4 strips in 5 hours. And so where do you think we're going to put the 18?
On the top.
On the top. And the X will be how many hours, right? because that's where your hours go. When you solve it, your answer will have a unit of hours. So do 18 times 5 divided by 4. 18 times 5,
Oh,
90 divided by 4. 22.5. Okay, do it like this then. 2. We need a decimal. Add a 0 is 5. 22.5. All right. Let's see.
Wait.
What if we put hours on top and strips on bottom? You think that would have worked?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, 5 hours to do 4 strips. So how long to do 18? You still multiply 18 times 5 and divide by 4. So it's going to come out the same. So it doesn't matter how you want to set it up. Everybody's answer should come out the same.
So our answer is gonna be a decimal?
Yeah? 22.5, 22 and a half hours.
Where'd you come up with that .5 from?
Where'd you get it from?
Yeah.
Because there's two left over when you subtract 8 from 10,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah,
have to
bring
add a
the zero
decimal and
down.
a 0.
Half
And then
of
you have to
90 is
divide by
45. If you divide 90 into 2, it's 45. Half of 45 is 22 and a half. So you can do it that way, or you can actually just divide by 4. They aren't all going to come out exact. That's pretty obvious, huh? Okay, let's try this one. This one says 60 newspapers cost $27. Find the cost of 16 newspapers. So what are we going to put as our top and bottom?
One is gonna be dollars, one is gonna be
16 and
newspaper.
27.
No, the dollars in
Either one.
either place. So you put newspapers on top or bottom, it don't matter, right? I gotta get my pencil back, that looks so dull. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it with pencil where you can see better. Okay, dollars over newspapers. So 60 newspapers for $27. What will it cost for 16 newspapers? Oh, man. I'm tired of that. Get something better. Oh, it's really better. I'll write with markers if I have to. Okay. So 16. These don't write good. So you got 27 times 16 divided by 60, right? 27 times 16
Divided by 60.
is 432. Do you want me to do the multiplication? And then divided by 60. Is 7.2. Didn't come out exact. 7.2 what?
Newspapers.
That's the dollars? No, it's in the top. This is where your don't know is. It's got to be in dollars. So how do you say 7.2 in dollars? $7.20.
So you're going to take the decimal and change it into a number.
I just added a
dollar sign.
zero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, how about 3 pounds of fescue grass? 3 pounds of grass, fescue, cover about 350 square feet of ground. How many pounds are needed for 4,900 square feet? So what is our unknowns? Our, what do you call it, our units?
Okay, it's gonna be pounds over feet.
Pounds of grass, so you put pounds of grass. square feet. Okay, so 3 pounds cover 350. How many pounds cover 4,900? Multiply, divide. You did lots of multiplying and dividing, huh? That's all your homework is. So 3 times 4,900. Oh, what is that? 3 times 14700. That's not right more. And then divide that by 350. 42 even? 42 what? Pounds of grass seed, right? Or fescue grass, huh? So there you go. Looks like it's all going to be that same stuff over and over and over. Okay?
So that doesn't sound too hard then.
No. So on number 40, it tells you to show 2 different methods for finding the amounts. You don't need to do the decimal and the fraction. It gives you fractions in the recipe. So you could just do one way. Just do the fraction way. You don't need to do both of them. Just one way is fine. So on number 40, you just have to do one way. Any questions?
What about 42? Just use that same method for 42?
For 42, find the amount of each ingredient needed for 9 servings, using your answers from either exercise 40 or 41. Yeah, so use your answers from exercise 40.
Okay, are we gonna start reviewing the test on Monday?
Looks like it.
And the test is gonna be next Wednesday?
13th, yeah.
The test will be Wednesday?
Yep, test will be the 13th. Okay. Do you want to do one of the things for 40? You have to find each ingredient. We'll just do one of them. The water, if you look at your recipe, it says for 12 servings. Okay? For 12 servings, we'll just do the water, which is 3 1/2 cups. Number 40, find the amount of each ingredient needed for 18 servings. Number 40, you need 18 servings. So what do we need to set up our proportion?
12 over 3 1/2.
The servings and the amount. Right? Or you should say cups if it's all in cups. They're not all in cups. You want to do servings and amounts, right? So for 12 servings, 3 1/2 cups. So for 18 servings, you know this will be in cups because this was in cups. So you do 18 times 3 1/2, and then you will divide by 12. 18 times 3 1/2 divided by 12.
Which will change that into it. That, okay, you're gonna change everything in fractions. Yeah.
Right.
And so that's gonna become a reciprocal.
Multiply by the reciprocal. Is everybody caught up to that? Yes? Okay, what can we divide by?
2.
2? Divide by 2 and 2. How about now?
3 and 12
Divide by
should.
3? Divide by 3. So we have 3 times 7 on top.
21.
4 times 4 on bottom. We need to turn that into mixed numbers.
Oh, do we?
3 1/2. 21 divided by 4.
5, it's gonna be 5 1/4.
5 1/4, right. 5 1/4 what?
Cups.
Right, of water. Okay? When you do number 42, you'll use this answer for 18 cups, right? That's only the water part. Don't forget to do the other ones on 41, okay? That's only the water. You have 3 other answers you have to get. Okay, 42, find the amount of each one. Each thing needed for 9 servings. For 42, so the water for 18 servings from number 40 was 5 1/4, right? That's what we got. So you're going to set that one up the same way. Servings, amount. 18 servings, 5 1/4. So 9 servings is what? Okay. And you know what? You could either set it up like this, or you could just divide it by 2. Because 18 servings is twice as much. If you want to do 5 1/4 divided by 2, you can do that. Or you could do 9 times 5 1/4 divided by 18. 9/1 times 21/4 times what? Reciprocal, 1/18.
And you
Divide by
can,
9. No more dividing, huh? 21/8 comes out to
2 3/8.
2 5/8. 2 5/8 cups of water, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, 'cause that.
That's only the water part. You're going to have to do the other ingredients. Okay, any questions?
Yeah, is there a study skill in chapter 5?
Is there a study skill?
No.
I haven't seen one.
Oh, you mean that we have to do in the portfolio? Look at your portfolio requirement. You don't have to do one. That's a good thing, huh?
One less thing to do.
Huh?
I said
Study
one.
skill says none.
None? If you looked at the portfolio requirement, it says none.
Okay.
Okay? Any other questions? Okay, so y'all can go ahead and start your homework.